talk about Congo in a second. Now, the Senate on Thursday voted to see that the immunity that Joseph Kabila, their former president, is enjoying is actually lifted. My name is Darren Bartlett, and I love talking about African affairs, especially when it comes to current affairs. Now, let's get into this story. Early this year, Joseph Kabila addressed the media, and they asked him the questions about what's happening in Congo, the eastern part of Congo, while in South Africa. Of course, this is where he resides. And he said he wants to go back to Congo and help the government, because it has failed, helps them resolve the issues that are happening in the eastern part of Congo. As you all know, the M23 made huge advances in Goma and Kivu there, the cities that are still under them. A lot of people died, by the way. And when he made that statement, the government of Felix Tshisekedi, who is the president of Congo, did not take that lightly. In fact, it was not a good test in their mouths. So what did they do? They said, we are going to investigate Joseph Kabila. This statement doesn't just come from anywhere. And guess what the security organs find out? They come out and say that Joseph Kabila, as a matter of fact, he is fueling and supporting the M23. Now, when they discovered that, according to them, they in fact say that Joseph Kabila was in Congo, in Goma, and he held talks with M23. Now, that allegations, there's no video evidence to it, or there's no concrete evidence that has been put out in public about that allegation, because we all know that Joseph Kabila, as of today, that he has been in South Africa since 2023. Now, when did he ever come to Congo? We don't know, but can we rule that out? I don't know. It's not something that you can argue. Politics is politics, and when it comes to war affairs, you just never know what happens. So on Thursday, they sit down and say, do we all agree by secret vote that Joseph Kabila should be prosecuted, that the immunity should be lifted, and he will face trial so that he's liable, so he doesn't have to enjoy this kind of immunity? 88 of the Senate voted for it, and only 5 didn't find it necessary to prosecute Joseph Kabila. That's what they believe in. But even before we reach to that point, Felix Tshisekedi suspended Joseph Kabila's party, which is known as the People's Party for Reconstruction and Democracy, if I get it right. Yes, that is the party. They suspended it. In fact, security organs have been evading their offices and taking things here and there. And actually, the leader of the party today says that this whole obsession about Joseph Kabila is just a theater. They're just playing political games. But you know what? Something comes to my mind, and I remember this very well. Joseph Kabila helped Tshisekedi come to power. It is alleged that Felix Tshisekedi actually did not win the elections the first time he came to power. Joseph Kabila supported him, picked him up, and put him in that seat. And for him, he went to enjoy his life, go to clubs, ride his bicycles, motorbikes, and also enjoy some life outside DRC. How life turns around so fast that the friend you had in the beginning, the one you extended a hand to and brought in political power, is the one that wants you in jail. Politics has no friends. In fact, if you remember what happened to Angola, after 40 years of rule, this gentleman says, you know what, my vice president, please come and take over power, endorsed him fully, and then he was voted into power. But what happened? The former president of Angola died in exile. His son has been in jail. His daughter, Elizabeth, the richest black African, female African in, who was Angolan, the daughter to the former president, is always on the run. Her bank has been closed, and so many things have been happening around her. Are they innocent? I don't know. But you always think that because you are friends, there's a certain extension of treatment you give to your friends. Well, that I digress. I was just showing you what it means to be a friend to a politician, and those ones you help when it comes to politics. Anyway, the speaker, Jean Michel, decided and made her ruling after counting the votes and said, Joseph Kabila, you're liable for prosecution. Stop enjoying your immunity. See you when you come. That means he will be arrested and taken to jail. Yeah.